Yo, what up? We're back. It's another red color palette, which is unfortunate. Can I not get Eldritch Parasite, please? Thank you. Curious Birthmark, all unlocked perks, randomized item statistics, and it's a Kyrie run, so you know it's gonna be fucked up. This episode length is probably like 40 minutes. All the time that we've built up is just gonna be time lost for this. This is the red part of the speed run with the appropriate color palette, unfortunately. So you got your seconds, you got charisma, you got strength, you got knowledge, so everything but dexterity? Yeah, it's the sign of Nurgle is dexterity. We've got Takashi again, so I hate life, but second enemy, second mystery, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. But let's see what we got going on here. I mean, obviously you get that out of there. I've become a compass disrespecter. It's true. I don't really know how to feel about it. The compass used to be the meta, but that was back in the True Believer days, and it's never been that solid since. And I feel a little bit bad about it. I really do like the compass. It's a really fun item, but the thing is, it's just kind of hard to make it work. You know what? We'll just go default Kyrie. That's fine. And I know I'm saying her name wrong. Absolutely gobsmacked. Web mispronouncing a name? Never. Alright, here we go. Saw Moriko twice, actually, because I'm just built different. Rip to the other guy. I just remember that one really dumb post where it's like, it was about the stupid submarine thing. And listen, you know, it's 6 in the morning almost. You can see the time down there. We're just gonna degrade as the episodes go on. My controversial... what's that one quote from How I Met Your Mother? It's like after 2... What was it? Like after 2 a.m. or after 3 a.m. you just don't do anything because it's not worth it. Nothing good happens after that hour. That was a good episode. I really love that quote, although I don't remember it exactly. It's just always stuck with me, you know? Like, even though I don't fully remember the quote, it's just always stuck with me. But as the night goes on, we're just gonna degenerate more and more and more into, like, some... Like, we're just fucked, you know? But, the thing is, my controversial 6 a.m. opinion is the only people that I care about dying in that submarine thing is the person who didn't want to be there. Right? Like, the fact that there was some poor kid who was just going because he was pressured into it, like, that fucking is horrible, man. That's awful. And yes, this is the Family Guy, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. But guess what? You know, this is what you get when Webweaver records at, like, 6 in the morning. Some of the most controversial episodes were recorded at 6 in the morning. And I know I'm blatantly lying to you on screen, but, you know, whatever. It's 6 in the morning. It's 6 in the morning in spirit. And the words are only gonna get more and more slurred. Your ass is on the line here. You've been fucking warned. But, no, we're not balling like that, not tonight. But what if we were? Now, when you say it like that... Now, when you say it like that... We're balling that way. And then you know what we're doing? Oh, you know it. We're ballin'. Absolutely. Me and Ritual Dagger Rutsu. It actually has better accuracy. This is the fucking worse than the heavy duty flashlight. God damn it. But yeah, no. Listen, that's really the only guy I feel bad for is the person who didn't want to be there. 'Cause like, if you wanted to be in the off-the-shelf component submarine that is accurately equivalent to the video game Iron Lung. We've built the Torment Nexus from the hit book series, Don't Build the Torment Nexus. The iconic Torment Nexus. If you want to willingly go in a death trap, God bless. You know, that is entirely up to you. That is entirely on you. Don't pressure anybody else to go into a death trap with you, though. I'm gonna feel significantly less sympathy. It's always okay to cry, by the way. And this is important to reinforce, because there's, like, a lot of guys out there who feel like it's not okay to cry. It's perfectly okay to cry. It doesn't make you any less of a man. Real men cry. That's true. That's real. But, like, I'm gonna feel significantly less sympathy for, like, literally everybody involved. I'm absolutely, like, lowering the threat level of the forest to medium. Well, we'll take a couple of hits here. We're taking a lot of hits in the early game. It is what it is. But, just jump out a window for fun. But yeah, no, it's just like, I'm gonna feel significantly less sympathy if you willingly walked into a death trap. You knew it was a death trap because you were the one flaunting the security, as being, like, unnecessary. And then also, like, you just walked into a death trap, you know? I'm gonna feel less sympathy for that. But I am gonna be I'm gonna be sympathetic to the person who didn't want to be there. Like, that shit's fucked up, man. Like, I think we all know, or can at least relate to the idea of a family member pressuring us into something. Even if it's not something, like, serious. Oh, come on, man. I mean, that's what I get for talking shit about a submarine, I guess, but, like, did we really have to get fucking annihilated by Leech Girl? Like, just really just, like, fucking destroyed? Alright, whatever. Oh, it's still faded, huh? Alright, I can get behind that. But, yeah, this episode's gonna be long. Unfortunate Pain Pecco. Oh, I wanted to read that, if that's okay. And we're only gonna get slower as the night goes on as well, which is gonna make it take longer. But, okay, so we got our actually, just second enemy. There's no compass here. Charisma, Light Source, Strength, and Knowledge. So everything but Dexterity and second enemy. That's the important part, is second enemy. You really just gotta remember that. But yeah, ooh, I actually have an idea. What if we spend all of our resources doing the exact same thing we did in the episode, in the run that we just lost? It's not an episode. Well, I guess it is. We lost in this episode that we just did, right? And we're not arguing semantics about this. But, yeah, no, I'm gonna be less sympathetic to somebody who, like, willingly knew what they were getting into. And then, you know, as a consequence of that, like, okay, I guess I kind of think of it, at least when I'm sleep deprived and have less of a filter and less of common sense. I kind of think of it in a similar way of that one couple who they wanted to do the viral video where the girl shot the guy, but the guy had a Bible, so the Bible blocked the bullet or whatever. I don't feel that much, like, I feel sympathy. And I you know, obviously condolences, but they're putting themselves in a dangerous situation that is unnecessarily dangerous for no reason except, like, just a whim, I guess. Like, I have random-ass whims that get me into trouble, but not, like, death or anything close to that. You know, my whims are pretty realistic. They're pretty, like, decent. They're not that bad. Oh, fuck. We are dealing with Yogathag, aren't we? True. Alright. We'll get the Tainted Violin when Yogathag tells us to, alright? Goth Egg. When he says it's okay. But, yeah, no, so the whole submarine... I don't even know where I was going with the submarine thing to begin with. I just started thinking about it, and now here we are. But, wherever I was going with it, it was probably going to be a banger anecdote. You can agree. Hit that subscribe button right there. We have to do the shilling thing. Alright, because the Yashiro arc ended because we didn't get enough subscriber. Which, I mean, I'm glad about that, because, you know, that shit was driving me crazy. I'm glad we're back. Homie is back to playing characters that he likes, and by that I mean doing, random and getting fucking Eldritch Parasite every fucking time. But, let's see, I'm gonna try to work my way back, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try to work my way back and see where I was going with that anecdote. Because what was I cooking? Why did I even bring up the stupid fucking submarine to begin with? What on earth was I cooking? Wow, these are like the fucking worst areas in the game, by the way, to get, these are the worst areas in the fucking game. To get, like, doomed, because it's like we don't have anything to do to waste time. Which is a weird complaint, I know. Forester School, huh? But, did something break recently? Did somebody do something in a shoddy manner? Where they just kind of got owned? What on earth was I thinking of? You see, this is why the episodes are great really late at night, because I'll just have that complete derailment of thought, because I'll go way too detailed into something that is like just a side anecdote into leading into the main story, you know? I mean, I saw the fuck around and find out gif earlier. Either way, we're moving on. Second enemy, Fear Festival. I had a smile on my face when I said that, just so you know. But, I guess I'm thinking about disasters recently because, like, one of the things that I've been dealing with recently is, so for this trip, I had everything planned out in advance, right? Like, and everything seemed to be on the up and up, right? Everything was good, everything was happy, I was pretty pleased with how things were going. And then in this last month, it's just been, like, disaster. Because most of the things that I planned on had to be uprooted, which is why it's the excuse that I'm using on why I didn't record as much as I wanted to. But realistically, I could have recorded more. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, shit, did I go there twice? I actually don't know if I did. Oh, my God. It was everything but dexterity. So, I actually think we might get the bad ending on this mystery. I don't think I did. I don't think I did it twice. I don't remember doing it twice. I think we greeted. That's probably fine. It's just -2 stamina, right? I haven't done it in so long, though. Oh my god, this is kind of exciting. But, you're just gonna get this more mental, unhinged shit as the night goes on. Because it really is, like, the absolute state of things. I talked about the static on the last episode, which is still pretty fresh in my mind. And the thing is, I'm proud of where they've gotten. Like, you know, doing Savage for the first time and getting your first clear as a static, they did that on Monday. And now it's just, like, Wednesday that they're doing it, and they had some trouble on the re-clearies, and they had to call it early because somebody needed to. It was real-life stuff, you know, real life is way more important. But the thing is, like, the shit that they're going through, like, they're going through raid fatigue. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is something that I never suffer from, and by that I mean it's a lie. But the fact that I can suffer from it means that it's really bad, right? Like, it's a thing that can affect you pretty significantly, is that raid fatigue is literally sort of like, you've been doing this fight for so long that you really don't want to deal with it anymore, if that makes sense. So, yeah, sure, that seems like it'd be good for sanity. 5% Doom? What is blood cooking? We got 15% Doom in our options for, like, the past 3 events. Oh my god. Alright, here's the part that we really hate. We're gonna have to do it like this. No, you dickhead! You bitch! We gotta do it. We gotta do it. You motherfucker. You You son of a bitch! We're dead. We lost. 100% we lost. It's over. It's re-over. It doesn't even happen. It doesn't even exist. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. No way. Ah! I'm gonna cry. I gotta believe that's what the song is saying right now. What song is this? It's a fucking banger. Excite? Absolutely. This is an exciting song. We do a little inspect. I'm not Googling that shit anymore. Downtown Forest Mansion? That's not a fucking hospital, brother. But, yeah, so basically, raid fatigue, it's a big deal, right? Like, it's a big deal. You're just doing the same fight over and over again with the same people, and you're not making any progress. It doesn't feel like you're making any progress. And so you just kind of get into this rut where you're fucking up the most basic shit that you'd be able to do in your sleep effortlessly. Because all these fucking jokers, they can do P9S, they can do Pandemonium, Ninth Circle, Savage in their fucking sleep. Alright, I would expect nothing fucking less from them at this point, and they can do it. So I'm gonna hold them to that better standard. And there's nothing toxic about that. They're good at okay, listen. Damage-wise, they're all bad, and I'm gonna be joining them soon because I'm learning Black Mage for the first time, so I'm gonna be even worse than all of them damage-wise. But mechanics-wise, they're solid, they can do it. Damage-wise, they're dog shit and they need to get better. But they can put up enough DPS to clear the fight, which is important. But the thing is, they've been doing this shit for so long, they're hitting raid fatigue, they're getting burned out, which is pretty bad. Yeah, we'll do it one more time. Just don't be money. Yeah, sure, I said don't be money, it wasn't money. I stand by what I said. Now, we might die, but this is a necessary sacrifice for what you gotta do. Oh, you love to see that. I should have taken the fucking long pig steak. But, I mean, you know, it'll work. I just looked away because I've been downloading a bunch of shit on Steam and I forgot that it does like a little vocal notification, little sound notif. Just gonna put that shit at 0. I'm downloading a bunch of games on my laptop while I have good internet. You do not press that button under any fucking circumstance. You do that, you get the sanity as a part of the mystery ending. Oh no, we can't do the wine tech. It doesn't really matter, but that sucks. I was gonna drink the wine and feel really smug. But no, we're not doing that after all. Well, look at that. We've got the lighthouse solved at least. That's pretty cool. We're on ill-fated. I just remembered that. And that's so funny to me. You know what I'm gonna do? No, I'm not gonna do that, never mind. I was gonna drink the wine anyways. I feel like I'm drinking wine IRL, but it's actually just sleep deprivation. God, thank God my flight's in the evening, holy shit. Based. But, they're basically, these motherfuckers are acting like they've been raiding for as long as I have. And they're on the final fight of the tier. And they hate Prog in Phase 1. Because they just want to get to Phase 2. I accidentally closed my laptop. I hate that shit. Are we back? Is it going to start the update again? Yeah, there we go. Alright. We're so back. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to discard... I'm going to discard this. And then we're going to discard this, as much as I hate that. And then we're gonna go here, and then it's gonna be sanity, and we're gonna cheer in the streets. Alright. Whatever. It's fine, who cares? We have a sewing kit. Okay. Alright. Desperation. Homeboy. This is gonna do... That is not going to kill him, is it? No, because that's gonna do... 13. So he has to be weak to sharp for us to pull this off. He's weak to magic, if you can believe it. He's weak to magic, everybody. So, what we have to do is very simple. It's quite shrimple. She throw, hands, and then we fucking kill him. Alright. Feeling pretty good about that. I don't remember my second enemy, by the way. Whoosh over my head. It's impossible. You're not getting that out of me tonight. Sure, we got all the sanity in the world to piss down the drain there. I was thinking, like, oh, we got charisma. We could do the charisma check and probably get through that okay. Oh, bro, I'm waiting for the day. Alright? I put me in the movie Nobody. But instead of fantasizing about being the victim of a crime so I can go apeshit, make me the victim of losing my sanity to an elder god. They heard me. I'm ballin'. I'm absolutely ballin'. Actually, I didn't have to do that, because the underwater city is rising, +1 doom, -1 stamina, huh? Oh. I'm a little bit worried about that one. But yeah, no, I'm a little bit worried about the static, because, like, they're having signs of people who are, like, experienced raiders and jaded, and there's not that many people there who are experienced raiders and jaded. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. It's a little like, if you guys are burnt out at like fucking Pandemonium 9, you're not gonna live through 12. You're not gonna live through 12. It ain't happening. And by that I mean you're not living through 10, because 10 is gonna be hard as hell. Like, 11 is easy as fuck. 11 is easy as fuck, and it's really easy to feel like you're making progress in 11, because it's easy as fuck. And the mechanics are all really fast, so you get through the whole fight very quickly, and then it's just cleaning up dark and light, cleaning up dark and light, and then Letter of the Law. Also, Dark Current, or whatever it's called, is gonna Light Stream and Dark Current are gonna confuse the hell out of them for a while. Like, and I'll be honest, one of my static members, they figured it out immediately. My main static members, so I just mostly follow them. But I've started to pick it up. It's pretty easy to pick up how to do Light Stream, and Dark Current is just easy as fuck. But it's gonna, any mechanic where the lasers or the AoEs go rotate, bandana, anything like that is gonna confuse the hell out of them for a hot minute. So I'm a little bit worried. But I think if they make it past 10, they'll be fine. I don't think there's gonna be any problems. Like, any of these motherfuckers who make it past 10, I think they're solid. And if they drop later in the tier, I'm gonna be like, huh? You're dropping? You got through 10? Because, like, there's no reason. If they can get through 10, they can get through anything. Like, 10 is hard. 10 is actually really fun, by the way. Like, this blew my mind. When people cleared Anabasios really early, some people were like, oh yeah, this tier is kind of like comparable to Abyssos, which I don't agree with at all. Abyssos was dog shit. Abyssos was horrible. Proto, bad first fight, horrible to learn if you're a new player getting into Savage for the first time. Hegemony, the only good fight in the tier, and she's too easy, and you can cheese her best mechanic. And then you've got fucking Agdistis. I don't even, like, what do you want me to even fucking say about Agdistis? Worst fucking fight not even the tier. Well, she's the worst fight in the tier. Worst fight in fucking Pandemonium on Savage. The normal mode of Agdistis fucks. That's actually one of my favorite normal modes. I actually think Agdistis normal mode is really cool. I really like Agdistis normal mode. P7N is always a treat to play. P7S? Fuck you. Fuck P7S, alright? You're getting the hard F-bombs here. And that just made me think of, like, the fucking Linus Tech Tips hard R thing. Oh, that was like watching somebody burn their company to the ground in real time. That Luke guy deserved a raise after that. Oh my god. Hearing your boss say that, oh my god. Also, the Linus Tech Tips thing in general is really fucked. Like, at first it was just the Gamers Nexus thing, where it's like, here's all the fucking weird shit that they do, and all the issues that they have with, like, accurately reporting. And then, the whole, like, Madison thing, oh my god. Like, I like LTT, but, you know, I feel like this is disrespectful to them, but it's also just sort of the reality of it. Is like, I never really watched them for, like, super technical stuff, you know? I always watched them for, like, infotainment or, like, entertainment. Or, like, the crazy shit they would do with, like, fucking full room water cooling or whatever, you know? Like, that shit was fun. And that's what they were. That's what I enjoyed. And so I kind of feel like, you know, them going into the whole lab thing and trying really hard for it. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm so stupid. Why? I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid, man. You know, sometimes you're just a moron, and you have to think to yourself, like, yeah, you want to do it like this, 95-95? Oh, 95-85? Oh, no. I don't want to talk about that ever again. Just hit? Cool. Okay, yeah, now we rest for full health. I don't want to fuck around too much here. The Dooms kind of scares me. But, Yeah, no, and because I lost my train of thought briefly, it's derailed forever. So let's talk about something new. All right, are you here for this? Are you here for the sleep-deprived Webweaver who can't keep his anecdotes straight? I cannot wait to chug that wine bottle. Statements by the utterly fucking deranged. You just want to go for it? I want to go for it. That fucked. Absolutely love it. And you know what I'm gonna do after this? Oh, look at that. It's... look who it is. We're actually gonna go down to desperation first, and then we'll drink the wine. This is weird because it's a 65% chance, and I kind of hate that, but we can kind of farm here for a little bit. And actually, do I even want to do this? I actually don't think I do. Let me farm for a little bit longer. And then we're just gonna... now, we're gonna prepare the killing blow. And then let me drink the wine bottle now. So then you're dead. You're done. We get that healing. We don't have to deal with the negative stats, which would be devastating, because then we would be fucked in the lighthouse. But I think it's gonna all work out okay. I am taking knowledge, because we have to fight Takashi, I remember that. And I think it's okay that I don't remember our second enemy. I think we're gonna ball either way. But, oh, yeah, no, I remember now. I said, like, hard, like, the hard F-bombs or whatever, and obviously, I mean, fuck. But, you know, it's called the F-bomb. And then that made me think of, like, Linus exaggerating, because he used to say the R slur, an ableist slur, basically, but he described that in the worst way possible, and it was so funny. And then that made me think, like, oh yeah, his company is kind of fucked up right now, which is kind of sad. But yeah, no, the thing with the Gamers Nexus thing, where he's basically just talking about, like, the statistical inaccuracies and how their graphs are all fucked and how they're, like, fucking up basic things like that, it never really mattered to me, because I always just viewed them as entertainment, infotainment. Like, whenever I wanted to buy something, I would go to see the Gamers Nexus review, really, before the LTT review. I wouldn't care about the LTT review. Like, that shit was just, like, tech entertainment. And so seeing them put so much money and time into the lab is, like, something that I think is, like, cool from, like, a nerdy perspective. Like, I think I've said this before. Like, I would love to walk around in some sort of, like, factory, not, like, factory, but, like, business environment. It was obsessed, man. Holy shit. Where it's, like... how do I put it? I would love to just walk around in some sort of, like, factory or thing that's, like, really cool, you know? That's, like, to an interest that I like. Sort of like how the sausage is made, but I'm not a coward. Like, I would love to go to the Army Painters headquarters and go to their, like, paint production factory. That would be a dream come true, man. I would love... like, that Goobertown Hobbies video is... I rewatch that video regularly. Like, not weekly, but, like, at least monthly. That video is so cool, man. I love that shit. Oh, almost perfect. We almost got the 4 2s. But, like, I love that shit. That shit's so cool to me. I would love to walk around in a place like the LTT lab. And, you know, thankfully, because I'm not a woman, I wouldn't get sexually harassed. That was across the line. That was across the line. That's true and real. You know, 6 a.m. shield engaged. I really did call out the fucking red color palette episode would be all the time that we gained from the other episodes we lost on this one. Pain Pecco. But, I would just love to walk around in some, like, nerd environment, like a paint factory. It doesn't even have to be the Army Painters one, but just, like, any paint factory. Although the Army Painter would probably be more aligned to my specific interests. But, like, you know, like a paint factory, some sort of technology factory. I wouldn't want to go to, like, some, like, dye processing plant, like a fucking Intel or AMD thing, where you have to, like, fly to a specific country and then go into this, like, perfectly environmentally controlled, like, perfect internal ecosystem where you get into a fucking hazmat suit so you can walk around because the dust would, like, destroy, like, $80 million worth of property and product. But, like, yeah, just something like that in, like, a lower stakes environment where you can just, like, walk around and see things. That would be so cool. That would be, like, a moment that I treasure for the rest of my goddamn life. God, I really want to see something like that, especially, like a hobby paint thing. Like a Citadel or Army Painter or a P3. I really like P3 as well. I would just love to see some sort of in-house paint production, especially if it's something cool like a speed paint where they've got their own, like, special recipe. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. But anyways, enough of this. I don't care what I was saying earlier. You can direct any complaints to the comments, which I'm not reading, because apparently some of the comments have been disabled, because there was, like, a video that had disabled comments, apparently. I don't know how, but then the settings got copied over to other videos, and now it's like several videos have comments disabled. I'm not hunting them all down. But yeah, if comments are available, you can go do that. You can go discuss whatever I talked about in the comments down below. Oh, Blade Brave is playing. The next episode's gonna go hard. Stay safe out there, bye.